Hey everyone, it's Flackfire. So the other day, the United Kingdom held a referendum vote on whether or not to remain a part of the European Union. You probably noticed I'm not British. However, I pay a great deal of attention to world politics and economics. I'm not going to talk about the moral implications of Brexit or whether or not it's good or bad. This video is about how Brexit may impact the video game industry worldwide if the non-binding vote becomes law of the land. So, where to begin? Let's start with the British pound sterling. The pound dropped significantly since the votes were tallied, to its lowest point in 31 years. Now, I'm not an economist, but when this happens, there are obviously issues. If currency loses value, the cost of living increases. It's an economic fact, and one my country, America, knows all too well. Pounds won't go as far as they used to, and the price for items will rise unless the market absorbs the difference until things stabilize. It probably won't, which means Britons will be paying more for everything, including video games and consoles. If you want to purchase something as part of the Steam Summer Sale, I would suggest doing it now. This also spells issues for video game developers located in the UK, and there are a lot of them, including Rare, Rebellion, Codemasters, as well as subsidiaries of Sony, Microsoft, Ubisoft, and Electronic Arts. If Brexit occurs, these developers could suffer a serious talent deficit. A withdrawal from the European Union would impact the movement of skilled labor. Such a withdrawal will also impact UK-based studios' abilities to remain competitive, since economic uncertainty and job stability are key factors for skilled laborers seeking employment. Already, dozens of studios outside of the UK are making efforts to lure away talented workers from the video game industry. British citizens working abroad and other developers may also face serious issues involving work visas and other residency and travel problems. British game developers also currently enjoy the Video Game Tax Relief Program, which provides benefits for game development within the European Economic Area. If the UK withdraws from the EU, the program could die and the costs will be passed on to the video game consumer in the form of a more expensive product or an inadequately made game where corners were cut to save money. This impacts gamers worldwide. Richard Wilson, the CEO for the Independent Games Developers Association, says, quote, "For the video games industry, it is particularly important that policymakers ensure games companies have access to sufficient finance, benefit from video games tax relief and R&D tax relief, and have clear and stable IP rights and can access highly skilled people from outside the UK," end quote. Whether or not they will be able to do this is still a complete unknown. Brexit throws all of this into disarray. It's another economic rule that businesses dislike unstable markets and will be less likely to invest there, which will of course stifle video game development growth in the UK. It's unlikely many of these effects will be felt in the short term, but in the long run, a Brexit could seriously cripple video game development and sales in the UK. This is, of course, all speculation, however. It's not meant to scare you, but inform you about the economic realities of major political decisions like Brexit. Perhaps nothing will change. If Brexit is approved, it would take years to work out the details of a UK exit from the EU. That means it's business as usual in the meantime, though the story may be quite different years from now. What are your concerns over Brexit? How do you feel? Are you worried it's going to adversely impact the video game industry in the UK? Please tell me in the comments. I'd like to know. In the meantime, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.